bilang ama ninyo sa lungsod ng Maynila at bilang ama ng tahanan. Kung ituturing natin ang syudad ng Maynila ay tahanan, napakasakit sa isang ama kung gaano mo nakikita ang iyong mga anak ay nagugutom. Kaya po talagang halos nagmamakaawa ko sa mga tao, sa mga politiko, sa may kaya, sa medyo nakakaluwag, na talagang tulungan tayo. Dahil sa pag-aalala ko bilang ama ninyo, natugunan ang gutom ng bawat pamilyang Manileño. Mga kababayan, yan po ang naging suliranin. Pero hindi po yan lamang ang gusto kong ibigay sa inyo, mga kababayan. Salamat sa Diyos. Salamat sa Diyos. Kaninang madaling araw, ako po at 10 ng aking mga kasama. And I would like to thank the team. Vice Mayor Hani Lacuna, mga konsihal, mga department head, Chief of Staff, Administrator, Secretary. A very good team. Nakaisip po kami ng kaparaanan. At pagkatapos noon, ay tinawagan ko sila lahat at nag-meeting kami. Dahil hindi po talaga ako mapakali. Hindi ko talaga matiis sapagkat alam ko po ang pakiramdam ng isang mahirap na kumakalam ang sikmura. Mahirap ka na bago may krisis, pinahirapan ka palalo dahil sa krisis. Kaya po, ang inyong lingkod, 10 ng aking mga kasama, sa maliit naming kaparaanan, nais kong ipabatid sa inyo. Nakagawa po kami ng bagong solusyon. Itong solusyon na ito, sana maging sapat kahit papaano na maibsan man lamang ang inyong pinagdaraanan ngayon. Mga kababayan, kami po ng mga abogado, konsihal, vice mayor at department head ay nagplano na isang tabi ang mga ibang proyekto ng lungsod. Katulad ng naipangako ko sa inyo, kung maalala nyo mga kababayan, sa mga entablado ng kampanya, anong sabi ko sa inyo? Tao muna bago kalsada. Kung inyo pong naalala. Kaya po, ang ginawa namin, ang mga pagawaing bayan na maari namang makapaghintay at wala namang kumakalam na sikmurang ang kalsada, ay amin pong isinantabi. At nais kong ibalita sa inyo na nakakalap kami ng pondo. At ipaliliwanag ko sa inyo, mga kababayan, what transpired over the 12 hours. And I hope, pasensya na kayo, kailangan kong himay-himayin at ipaalam at magkaroon ng maliwanag at pagkakaunawaan sa plano ng inyong pamahalang lungsod, mga kababayan. At ipinagpapasalamat ko sa ating Majority Floor Leader, Joel Chua, sa ating pong President Pro Tempore, Ernesto Isip, at kay Vice Mayor at 10 ng mga konsehal. And let me read you the newly approved ordinance. Dahil ako po yung nagpatawag ng special session. Talagang napuyat din po yung aking mga konsehal. Talagang maswerte po ako. May mga kasama ako sa gobyernong ganito. But let me read you. And I hope, pasensya na po kayo, ito po'y salitang English, pero mamaya po, ipaliliwanag ko sa inyo ang epekto nito. Paano ko kayo maabot ngayon sa mga darating na araw. Immediately, then let me read, mga kababayan, an ordinance 8625, an ordinance authorizing supplemental budget number 2, series of 2020 through the budgetary realignment involving an amount of 591,500,000 for the City Amelioration Crisis Assistance Fund or CACAF 2020. Ano po ang ibig sabihin nito? Let me read you the exact ordinance, then I will go on explaining it later. Whereas on Section 2 of Republic Act Number 11469 provides that Presidential Proclamation Number 92, Series of 2020 was issued declaring a state of public health emergency throughout the Philippines due to the Corona Disease 2019 or COVID-19. And Code Alert System for COVID-19 was raised to Code Red Sublevel 2 in accordance with the recommendation of Department of Health and Interagency Task Force of the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases. Further, Presidential Proclamation Number 929, Series of 2020, was issued declaring a state of calamity throughout the Philippines and imposed an enhanced community quarantine throughout Luzon. In view of the continuing rise of confirmed cases of COVID-19, the serious threat to the health, safety, security, and lives of our countrymen, the long-term adverse effects of their means of livelihood, and the severe disruption of economic activities, a state of national emergency is hereby declared over the entire country. Whereas, both proclamation enjoined all government agencies and local government unit like us to render full assistance to and cooperation with each other and mobilizing the necessary resources to undertake critical, urgent, and appropriate disaster response aid and measures in timely manner to curtail and eliminate the threat of COVID-19. Whereas, in the same law, the President is empowered to ensure that all local government units are acting within the letter and spirit of the rules, regulations, and directives issued by the national government pursuant to the said law, and are implementing standards of community quarantine consistent with what the national government has laid down for the subject area, while allowing the LGU to continue exercising their autonomy on matters undefined by the national government or are within the parameters it has set, and are fully cooperating towards the unified, cohesive, and orderly implementation of the national policy to address COVID-19. Section 4, close parenthesis G of Republic Act 11469. Whereas the Local Government Code states that a supplemental budget may also be enacted in times of public calamity by way of budgetary realignment to set aside appropriation for purchase of supplies and materials or payment of services which are exceptionally urgent or absolutely indispensable to prevent imminent danger to or loss of life or property in the jurisdiction of the local government unit or in other areas declared by the President in a state of calamity. Such ordinance shall clearly indicate the source of funds available for appropriation as certified under oath by the local treasurer and local accountant, attested by the local chief executive, and various items of appropriation affected and reasons for change, Section 321 of Republic Act 7160. Whereas, the Department of Interior and Local Government and Department of Budget and Management had issued Joint Memorandum Circular JMC Number 01 dated March 27, 2020, providing additional guidelines on the utilization of the 20% of the annual internal revenue allotment for development project in view of the coronavirus 2019 situation. Whereas, consequently, the following policies, guidelines were provided for the local government unit to comply to it. 2.3, it Ito po yung ating mga pinagkuunan ng basihan. All COVID-19 related expenses to be funded by the LGU should be part of the respective approved AIP. In case the COVID-19 related expenses are not among those included in the approved AIP, the Local Development Council shall prepare a supplemental investment program for the purpose to be approved by the local sanggunian, which inaprubahan po kanina. 2.4, in case LGU opt to realign their existing PPAs under the 20% development fund, including continuing appropriation from previous years, 20% development fund for COVID-19 related expenses as authorized under this JMC. The LGUs concerned shall effect changes in the respective annual budgets through the following. A. Changes in annual budgets through the supplemental budget in accordance with Section 321 of the Code and Article 417 of its IRR as amended by the Administrative Order Number 47 Series of 1993. Whereas, today was called, the City Council was called by yours truly for the purpose of approving Resolution Number 2 Series of 2020 of the Executive Committee of the City Development Council entitled A Resolution Approving the Amendment of the Annual Investment Program Issuance of Supplemental Investment Program for 2020 in relation to the creation of the City Amelioration Crisis Assistance Fund or CACAF in support of the financial assistance of the residents of the City of Manila of 1,000 pesos per beneficiary for the total of 591,500,000. Ipaliliwanag ko po yan mamaya. Whereas the supply of basic commodities has been scarce due to the high demand and production challenges causing the difficulties in the immediate distribution of relief goods to the entire population of the City of Manila. Now, therefore, be it ordained by the City Council of Manila in session assembled that Section 1, mga barangay chairman ha, mga barangay official, mga mamamayan, pasensya na po kayo, dahil gusto ko lang maliwanag tayo. Ha? Section 1. This ordinance shall be known as City Amelioration Crisis Assistance Fund, CACAF 2020. Section 2. The supplemental budget of the City Government of Manila for fiscal year 2020 in the amount of 591,500,000 through budgetary realignment for the City Amelioration Crisis Assistance Fund is hereby approved. Section 3, Sources of Fund. The sources of fund for the supplemental budget in total amount of 591,500,000 shall be derived from the following sources. Office of the Mayor, Maintenance and other operating expenses, 200 million. Manila Department of Social Welfare, MOE, 124 million. City Development Fund, 20% of City Development Fund, 265,500,000. Total of 591,500,000. Use of funds. Use of funds, the amount of 591,500,000 is hereby appropriated for the supplemental budget of the City Government of Manila as CACAF under the MOE donation account of Manila Department of Social Welfare. Section 5. Ito po, mga kababayan, pakinggan niyo po ito. Section 5. Beneficiaries. The amount of 1,000 pesos per beneficiaries shall be given to the barangays identified beneficiaries as financial assistance to be distributed in 896 barangay in the City of Manila to cushion the effect of COVID-19 crisis and to enable the people of Manila to purchase much needed food and supplies for their survival. Section 6, para sa mga barangay officials. The amount appropriated in this ordinance shall be coursed through the barangay concerned, who shall be in charge of proper liquidation of the said fund, subject to existing laws, rules, and regulations. Section 7, Effectivity Clause. The ordinance shall take effect immediately after its approval. This ordinance was finally enacted by the City of Manila, April 5, today, 2020, signed Maria Sheila Hani Lacuna Pangan, Vice Mayor and Presiding Officer, and yours truly as your Mayor. Pinirmahan ko na po ang bagong batas. Mga kababayan, alam ko po nakayayamot yung iba sa inyo dahil ang haba nung salita ang English. Let me explain it to you furtherly our plan. Ang naitala ng inyong mga barangay chairman sa buong Maynila ay total of 568,000 families. No? Ang ating pong inilaan na pondo, 591,500,000. Ano po ang ibig sabihin? Marami, 352 barangays, nakatanggap na po sila ng mga pagkain. Humigit kumulang siguro more or less about 400 plus. Humigit kumulang. Ang value, mga kababayan. Ngayon, dahil sa gusto kong tupdin ang pangarap ko sa bawat isa sa inyo na walang maiiwan, ang ginawa po ng inyong pamahalang lungsod, yung mga pagawaing kalsada, mga beautification, mga koloretes, para maging maayos ang lungsod, ay akin munang isinantabi. At nilikom namin ang mga salaping iyon, at hindi naman po sa pagbubuhat ng bangko, naging masinop ang inyong pamahalang lungsod simula July 1. Kaya po tayo may pera. Nililiwanag po natin, naigawa na po ang budget for 2020 nang walang COVID-19. Ngayon, kailangan natin baguhin at kaya naman gawin yung batas at binago natin. So, madalit salita, mga kababayan, bawat isang pamilya, 568,000 families as per total of the listed of barangays in the respective barangays. Tatanggap po kayo kaysa intayin nyo pa ho yung pagkain na laging nadidelay dahil nga sa kulang ng supply, ay bibigyan na po kayo ng pamahalang lungsod ng Maynila ng tig-1,000 piso. Tatanggap po kayo ng 1,000 pesos each family. More than sa hinihintay ninyong food box. Okay. So, maliwanag po tayo. Okay. Ano po ang plano, Mayor? Ayan. Isa-isain po natin, ano? At sana ma-share nyo ito para maliwanag sa ating mga kababayan. Ano po ang plano? Priority po natin bibigyan yung 544 na barangays na hindi pa nabigyan ng food box. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, mauuna na silang mabibigyan. At sinisigurado ko mas mabilis po ito. Mas mabilis. So, uunahin natin yung 544 barangays na hindi pa nakatanggap ng ayuda sa lungsod ng Maynila. Okay. Mayor, paano naman kaming mga nakatanggap na ng food box? Kami ba ay mapapabilang din sa tutulungan ng lungsod na mabigyan ng 1,000 piso para may pambili kami ng makakain namin sa mga darating pang araw? Ang sagot po, opo. Kasi po, habang nagbibigay tayo sa mga hindi pa nakatanggap ng food box, dumarating din ang ating supplies, nililikom natin, at sigurado po ako, mas madali itong pagbibigay ng cash, kaya lahat naman ng nabigyan ng food box na, which is 235,072 families na ang nabigyan, ay bibigyan din kasunod agad ng 1,000 pesos. Mayor, argabyado naman kaming mga nahuli. Bakit hindi kami nagkaroon ng food box? Yung mga nauna, meron ng food box, magkakaroon pa ng 1,000. Hindi rin po. Ganito po yun. Yung mga nabigyan na ng food box na magkakaroon din ng 1,000 at yung bibigyang prioridad ngayon under CACAF 2020 ng cash ay patuloy pa rin namin kayong bibigyan ng food box para pantay-pantay. Isang araw ay lahat nabigyan ng food box o food pack at lahat nabigyan ng 1,000 pesos. I hope maliwanag po yun. Ulitin ko, no? Iuunahin natin yung mga 544 barangays. Bibigyan sila ng cash. Isusunod natin, babalikan natin, bibigyan din ng cash. 1,000 per family. Galing sa City of Manila. Tapos, patuloy natin bibigyan ng food box yung hindi pa nabibigyan na nakatanggap na ng 1,000. So, maliwanag po. Yun ang plano.